Okay, so I've got a really fascinating story for you today. It's about a business where the old world charm of vintage furniture meets the super futuristic world of Web3 technology. I know, right? It sounds like two things that have absolutely nothing to do with each other, but it might just be a glimpse into the future of how local businesses operate.
And it all starts with this one simple question. This is the whole philosophy behind a store called Packhuys. It's all about sustainability, it's about character, and just seeing the beauty in things that already exist. It's a wonderful mission for sure. But hang on, because this story is about to take a really unexpected turn.
All right, Section 1, a store with a story. First, let's set the scene. We're heading to the beautiful island of Curaçao, and a business that's a real part of its community.
So let's meet Packhuys. Picture this. It's this awesome little brick-and-mortar shop on Curaçao, and they specialize in finding these really unique, high-quality, secondhand and vintage furniture pieces. You know, the good stuff. It's the kind of local store you just love to get lost in on a Saturday afternoon.
So on the surface, it seems pretty straightforward, right? A local business with a great mission, connecting with customers on Facebook and Instagram, the usual stuff. But that is not the whole picture. Something's going on behind the scenes that sets Packhuys totally apart from everyone else.
Okay, Section 2, an unexpected digital leap. And this, my friends, is where the past and the future collide.
Yeah, their inventory is all about celebrating history, but their business strategy, oh, that is looking way, way into the future.
Because this charming furniture store isn't just selling vintage chairs anymore, it's taking a giant leap into the world of blockchain and Web3. Seriously.
And that is the big question, isn't it? I mean, how do these two worlds even connect? One is all about tangible, physical, vintage goods, and the other is about intangible, digital assets. So let's break down how this actually works.
All right, Section 3, connecting vintage to Web3. So how does a vintage shop actually plug itself into the blockchain? How is that even possible?
Well, the key is their partnership with something called the Apertum ecosystem. The easiest way to think about Apertum is that it's the platform providing the technical tools, the nuts and bolts, to help a traditional business like this build a presence and start operating in the Web3 space.
So here's the game plan, the four-step process. After teaming up with Apertum, they start integrating specific tools. For instance, there's LinkHub, which helps them create a single, verifiable digital identity for their business on the blockchain. Then they're exploring DAO1, which is a whole new framework for decentralized business management, a new way to handle how things are run. These steps are basically their on-ramp into this whole new world.
And you can really see the evolution right here. On one side, you've got the traditional model we all know, physical stuff, local customers, marketing on social media. But on the other side, that's the future they're building. A business that keeps all its physical charm, but adds this powerful digital layer, getting ready for a completely new era of commerce.
Section 4. Why make this move? This brings us to the biggest question of all. Why? Why take such a wild, unconventional leap?
And there you have it, straight from the source. This is not a gimmick. This is not just some experiment for fun. It is a dead serious strategic decision about the long-term survival and growth of their business.
So what does preparing for the next phases really mean? It means future-proofing. It's about being ready for whatever comes next, after the age of social media. It's about exploring new ways to run a company and putting themselves in a position to lead when the world of commerce inevitably changes all over again. It's just incredibly forward-thinking.
Okay, final section, the future of local business. So what does this one little store's big story mean for small businesses everywhere? You know, what Packhuys is doing could really be seen as a test case, a potential blueprint for how other local shops, your favorite bakery, that corner bookstore, could maybe use Web3 to build more resilient and innovative businesses for themselves.
And that's what makes this whole thing so cool. It just starts with one store on one island, taking one revolutionary step. It's such a powerful reminder that massive, world-changing ideas often start with just a single pioneer willing to try something new. Now look, this doesn't mean every local shop needs to get a crypto strategy by tomorrow. But the story of Packhuys leaves us with a really compelling question to think about. What if the future of shopping local also involves a digital wallet? It's a fascinating thought, isn't it?